Bonjour, this is Andrea with the A.D.S agency, here to bring you the very best in marketing and branding tips, as well as business tips for those of you who are entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, personal branders, and all of that. Welcome, and thanks so much for being here. I wanted to share with you a couple of things from tonight. So I just went Facebook Live with some wonderful clients of mine, and I wanted to share with you some elements there because I thought it was so fun, and I wanted to share that with you here on YouTube. And this is about magic in branding. How do you create a magical brand? How do you put magic into your brand? So it comes with a really fun acronym. My client loves acronyms, so she's rubbed off on me, and I'm giving you that acronym back. So it's magic. First of all, people do respond to magic. People respond to magic. People respond to authenticity and branding. So people respond to magic, and you are magic. So there's a story about Michelangelo when he was creating David and shaping David, and he would look at that piece of marble stone and literally say, the masterpiece is already there. It's already in there. He already sees it. Because God created it like that, or the universe, however, whatever you believe in, it already exists like that. His job as a sculptor is just to chip away what doesn't belong. Same is true for brands, for people, for personal brands, for companies. Chip away at the things that don't belong in your brand. It's cluttering it, it's dirtying it up, it's mudding it up. People can't see the magic that you are because of all the things that are hiding it. So get real lean, melt all those things off, chip them away, and let's talk about how to find your magical self, your magical brand. So this is how to be magic. Simple acronym for magic. M is for master sculptor. Be the master sculptor in your life. Again, chip away the things that don't belong with your brand. Think about the one thing that matters most to your brand, who you are as a company, as a person. What is that one thing, that one core focus that matters the most? You may very well, and you definitely will, have secondary things and tertiary things that will become your secondary and tertiary messages that you put out to your audience. But first, we got to get to the main core thing that we are, that we do. What is that? If we can focus and hone in on that, that will help us find that magical, beautiful sculptor that we are. So be a master sculptor, okay? Find your authentic core. The A is for authentic core. So again, it's going back to deep down, who are you as a brand? What are your core values? What do you really believe in? What is it that you're really here for? Your authentic core, not what you think people want you to be as a company, not what you think people want you to be as a person, as a career professional, whatever you are, not what people think you should be. What actually is the passionate core of who you are. That authentic core is critical for magic. It's critical. You have to know it. You have to identify that, because that's what people respond to, is that authenticity of your core. If you can hone in on that, if you can find it, and sometimes it's hard to do because we've been so used to operating in this world where we've had to be so many different things, do so many different things. Sometimes it gets lost. Go back and find out what your authentic core is. Go. Go is the action part. So go makes all this happen. And again, watch our video on perfectionism paralysis, analysis paralysis. Sometimes you just gotta get out there and do. Do. It's the only way you learn. It's the only way you perfect. Fail and fail fast, as they say. So go. That's the action part. I is to remember your intention. So after you go, after you move, circle back to your original intention. Back to your authentic core, back to your original intention for what you're doing and why you're doing it. Constantly go back to that. Remind yourself, because you'll get lost once you get out there and you start putting these messages out there, you start responding and interacting with the world, always come back to the core of what you do. That intention matters. And that intention goes back and creates that action again. You think it, and so therefore you'll do it. What you think up here matters. That intention matters. So go back to that, do the action, and repeat. Go back to your intention, do the action, repeat. And the C in magic is for clarity. The clarity is the most critical. Because without clarity in your life, we're just doing this. We're running around in circles. We're running around in circles, just doing whatever, reacting to everything, and getting lost in the shuffle. And we create a miserable life and a miserable experience and a lackluster brand as a part of that. So you want magic in your brand? That's what you need. M.A.G.I.C. There's your acronym inspired by one of my clients. She is an acronym queen. So that is it for today. Hope you have a lovely, lovely week out there. Thanks for tuning in. And if you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing. The buttons are below as usual. And also, if you have subscribed, or whether you've not, remember there's a little bell that you should click on. Tiny little bell that gives you notifications and reminders every time one of these videos comes out. And we'd love for you to get those reminders, because that way you can check it out, give us feedback on what's good, what's not, what you want to hear about next time, all that stuff. So we want to hear that. Definitely respond back to us. Leave comments below now, whatever you think about our MAGIC acronym. How do you make your brand magic? There's so many ideas on this. I'm just giving you the tip of the iceberg. This is a quick little fun, magical acronym for you, for your brand. All right, and thanks so much. We'll see you next time, and cheers.